Welcome back to the SWAYAM course on Design Thinking and Innovation. This module is on design projects. We are still doing the selection of the project. So, it is section P2, week 2. We will go ahead with selection of the project. If you have not already selected the project in the week 1, it is time to finalize it in week 2. And I am going to repeat some of the things that we have mentioned in the week 1. The project is going to last all 16 weeks. Okay. So, it is very important that you actually identify the topic that you want to take forward. Okay. Make sure that you take a topic that you do not change in the middle of the course. Okay. Then you lose out on those weeks. It is a hands-on project where you will go through the design thinking process. That means, the research part of it, the analysis part of it, the ideation part of it, finding out different solutions to it, making prototypes. Okay. And this is all part of an open design challenge. We are saying it is a challenge because the topic itself is a challenge that you need to solve. You will get exposure to theoretical inputs in form of the design process. You will make of the design tools for analysis, and also you will have a look at case studies. Okay. All of this will happen week by week. So, let us look at design project selection. You need to select a topic for your project. The intention is to design an innovative solution to a problem for any of the 17 SDG goals using the design thinking and innovation process. What are these 17 SDG goals? They called as the Sustainable Development Goals. They are also known as the Global Goals. These were adopted by United Nations in 2015. Okay. It was meant to solve problems like poverty, bring protection to the planet. Okay. So, that means by about 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. That was the bigger intentions. Okay. But if you look at it, it was trying to solve poverty, hunger, AIDS, discrimination, things like that, and framed around the everyday concerns of the common man. You have very good references for this. One is at www.undp.org/sustainable development goals. So, if you go there, you will find further information on these topics, or you can also go to sdgs.un.org/goals, where you can again find further information on this subject. Okay. So, if you look at all the SDG goals, okay, you need to select one out of these: no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities. See, very nice topics: responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice and strong institutions, partnerships for these goals. These are the 17 SDG goals. You can choose from any one of these. You could take a product design as an output, environmental design, that means you make it for spaces outside, whether at home, office or public spaces. You could design a game and toy. These are just suggestions. Okay. It could be a digital design, application of it in an interactive space on the internet or on as an app on your mobile. Service design, that means you are addressing a service like banking or marketing or going through an airport. Communication design, it could be identity, campaigns, narratives, a video on the subject. It could be do with learning. Okay, it could also be something that is out of your own choice, okay, which is not mentioned anyway here. These are further suggestion of topics. I am not going to go through all of them, just pick up few of them. Maternity care, shareable cycle, rainwater harvesting, green toys, gender equality, multilingual speech systems, household waste management systems, medicine tracking, safety and security, protection of endangered species, health and well-being, waste and sustainability, information on hiking trails, parks, redesign of Indian medicine system. So, to sum it up, okay, so you have to select the topic, very important, do it as early as possible from any of these 17 SDGs. And it is going to be 16 weeks for doing the project. Okay, so every 8 weeks we will have a presentation that you need to submit of your slides, which will show the progress of your project, also accompanied with a project report. This is there for both the stages, stage 1 and stage 2. So, there are only 2 submissions at the end of every 8 weeks. Okay, and doing the project has 50% or half the grades. So, just going through the steps, important to select the subject, choose a subject or a topic that you can relate to and have a concern for. I have given the references again, lot more details about the subjects in these references. Okay. And it can be daunting in the beginning. Okay. So, if you are not able to decide, please talk to a faculty member at your institute or your colleague or at workplace that can bring clarity into this. Okay. So, it is very important that you select a project. So, let us look at some of the good etiquettes of doing the project. One is, of course, you need to document it. So, it's very good if you can actually assign a notebook for it. Okay. Notebooks helps in because you can carry it, you can write keywords, you can draw sketches, you can create wish lists. It's very helpful, portable. Okay. This is in addition to a laptop or a computer that you might have. Okay. If you are using a computer, create a project folder for this particular project, very important, and within that you can create subfolders and subfolders for each stage of the design process. Okay. So, it is very important. So, you can make 5 folders in the beginning and start putting information within these folders. Yeah. So, this becomes part of your documentation. And if you can make this space, create a workspace on your desk or your wall, so you can pin up important things about your project. Okay. So, these are good etiquettes for doing the project. Let us have a look at the project tasks for this week. These are the steps. I am repeating some of the steps because this is a very important part of your project. Okay. First is, you have to select the topic. Please write that down, the title of your selected topic. You need to have a notebook. Okay. So, get a notebook that you can carry around for taking notes, keywords, sketches, whatever, brainstorming, yeah, all that, right. If it is inside a computer, you create a project folder with subfolders for each phase of the design project. So, you start putting content into these subfolders. If you can create a project space around your workspace, desk, wall next to it, so that you can put important things connected with your project. These are the further steps. This week you would have done the mind map. So, create the mind map of your topic with at least 2 branches. 3 branches would be extremely good, yeah, but try. Okay. So, that's very important. You need to brainstorm for these keywords as branches and sub branches of the theme. If you can connect the keywords to the central theme, nothing like it. You can use color codes, thickness of weight of the line, and arrowheads to show direction of the information flow. First, you can do it on a piece of paper, and after you finalize, make a digital version and put it into your folder. So, look at interconnectedness or relations between the keywords and connect them together, and that is how you make affinities. So, those are the affinity links that you can do, and we have shown this through examples. So, this was project week 2 P2. Thanks a lot for listening. Just to summarize, we have done the design process for week 2. We have also done the design tools for week 2, the mind maps and the affinity links. We have also completed the project now for week 2, and we will go ahead with the case study.